If I'm being completely honest, I'm tired with how tournaments are being run these days. It doesn't even matter who the player is. They just pick whatever character they want and they can win. Well, I'm sick of it. If they want to prove themselves out in the big stage, they need to fight for themselves. Which is why they will fight for themselves.
We're breaking the meta.
Now, as you can see, Zero has always said that he's been working out and really pumping it at the gym.
And you know what?
Can see, he has picked me Brawler for this special occasion.
It shows.
Just to flex off his swole muscles.
You know, I'm noticing Mewtwo King has a very questionable...
Oh my! Zero just does
I was in the
him.
middle of something. I was commenting about Mewtwo King's odd choice of clothing.
Yes, he has chosen the pirate outfit. Very interesting set of clothing for the king himself. Oh, Zero's going on the aggressive right now.
Zero's going on the aggressive, but we might see a swashbuckling counterattack by Mewtwo King.
Not letting Mewtwo King lay a single punch
we're
onto
going
him.
off stage a little bit.
But the
It goes to Mewtwo King.
The flub! Mewtwo King. The one opportunity he needed to stay in the match. And that is it. Mewtwo King is moving on in the bracket.
You know, a heartbreaking loss for Zero.
It's going to be Sam Sora versus ESAM. Both well-known rivals of each other. ESAM hates the Peach matchup. Sam Sora hates ESAM. We're gonna get right into it.
You know, it's interesting how ESAM is going to be taking his Pikachu gameplay to Mii Gunner. I don't know how it will translate very well.
Well,
a very odd choice of clothing by ESAM. You know, with Mii Gunner, I expect a lot of high-risk, high-reward play. So we will be seeing a lot of counterplay and a lot of strategic maneuvering in this matchup.
Just shoots a missile point blank. Sam Sora, how are you going to answer that?
It's hard to see that coming when you're so close to your enemy, so you really can't be too mad at Sam Sora for hitting that one. ESAM taking a... Oh no, the grab!
I didn't even know they could do
leading
that.
Leading to an up throw into a down tilt.
Alright, ESAM recovers.
A great recovery by ESAM.
Oh!
And the down smash takes the win. Goodbye, Sam Sora. ESAM will be progressing.
And we are now going to see our second Mii Brawler of the night, Tweak, versus the #1 seed in the tournament, MKLeo.
You know, Alfredo, I think these two players are going to be bringing such a different play style to this match that this might be priceless gameplay that we're going to be witnessing here.
You can expect this match to have a lot of tension, a lot of stressful moments. He just goes for the hard read with the side special. MKLeo, the best player in the world, tries to go for it again. And as you can see, going for the soaring eagle. That's not...
That's not it. As you can see, by these two fighters coming together, in the background, the world is collapsing.
Yes.
Due to the amount of action that we are seeing.
The venue will soon be imploded, yet these two seem to keep pushing on. Such great competitors, willing to risk it all for this one win.
It seems things are getting so heated off stage that there's a small calamity in the background, and we have now warped into outer space. And he's down for the count. Tweak moves on in the tournament.
Very rare mistake for MKLeo. That's going to cost him the set. Yes, these two both made it to winners quarterfinals of the tournament. And now they're going to be fighting in what is probably going to be the hypest grudge match of all time. They just look each other in the eyes.
Looking each other in the eyes.
You can sense the anger in each of their expression. Oh, he does the teabag. How disrespectful from Salem.
It's almost like he's saying to Leffen in the game, look at me, I don't care that my percentage is high. You're going down, nerd.
Yes, as all melee people are nerds.
Absolutely. Jumps in, gets the down tilt, and then makes that space gap, charges up the shot, he closes the gap.
He just needs to release it one more time and Leffen may be dead. Leffen needs to be super careful about how he approaches Salem.
We are in kill percent,
but he just walks
and
up.
There goes Salem.
And just like that, Leffen, despite all odds, has defeated Salem. That was very, very entertaining to watch.
They agreed on a random battlefield in this, again, regulation, one stock first one.
Way back in the early days of Smash Ultimate, Zero's only been to one tournament, and in that one tournament, Sam Sora was one of the people who he lost to. They have an entire crowd behind them, so hopefully that gives them the hype they need
Well, it's hard to talk when we've been absorbed by a calamity, and the audience here in the venue has been warped to Wii Sports, including us. One of the top stands see right there.
We also have Zero sporting the yellow shoes, which I find are very attractive, and Zero is kind of a hunk if I'm being honest.
If we're being honest, those gold-plated shoes are looking pretty fly, but Samsora counters with an up smash, and it's close.
The directional influence. The other fact about Zero shoes is that they are weighted in that they are completely made out of pure gold, so they give Zero a few extra pounds. Okay, up tilt.
Oh, Zero is still racking up that percent using up tilts to his advantage, keeping Samsora off of him before he can get that smash attack.
Oh, but the F smash!
The F smash read on Zero takes it away. Zero has been eliminated, and Samsora will be going up losers.
And now we're going to go into our next match. Salem versus MK Leo. A match that we did not expect MK Leo to lose that last one. But here he is, and he's going to have to prove himself this time if he wants to stay in the bracket. Oh, the disrespectful
the disrespect.
And the walk-up B.
Not only against Leffen, but also to MK Leo. He is the menace of this whole tournament. With that being said, where Salem might take the loss, MK Leo's racking up a little bit too much damage to be sitting comfortably.
Oh, tries to go for the high up B. MK Leo does not punish it. What is he doing?
Do you think MK Leo in Game 1 may have felt a soul-crushing defeat?
Maybe. Tweak, a very solid player, but to lose to Salem? A player like Salem?
I'm thinking MK Leo has a trick up his sleeve, and we will be seeing a comeback shortly.
Oh no!
Metal relate on the recovery.
Another SD. MK
Salem
Leo.
goes up losing.
No one should ever lose to Salem. Yeah, you met Salem IRL. He looks like an elf.
A little bit.
Mewtwo King versus ESAM. Or double Mewtwo King.
Double Mewtwo King. ESAM deciding to go with Mewtwo King instead.
Now, while this may not be a character ditto, this is a ditto of sorts. Both players are increasingly balding over time, so this will soon be...
And you know what? With the stage coming from the mid-90s, it's fitting.
You gonna explain that?
Well, the background is 16-bit F-Zero,
no,
as
I meant,
you can see.
How does that relate to them being bald?
They're old.
ESAM is a boomer of sorts. Let's see if he employs his boomer tactics onto Mewtwo King, who... How old is Mewtwo King?
But you know what? With age comes strategy, and we're going to be seeing a lot of counterplays.
Oh, he tried to gimp him right there, but Mewtwo King has the skyward slash up B, which has some good vertical distance.
Closing the gap, he's going for gold.
Ooh,
landing the up smash. Mewtwo King is under pressure.
He's visibly shaking.
This match is just packed to the brim with action. Mewtwo King landing the grounded up B. ESAM barely making it back. Wonderful recovery by ESAM.
It's such a tense situation. They're both at 94.4%.
You know, it's dead even, and both characters need to capitalize on the high percent that we are at.
Both spraying each other neutral. ESAM goes for the forward tilt. No, but
Mewtwo King's a little too low, and he whiffs the up B. ESAM progresses up losers.
Eric Samus. Oh. That match took...
It looks like we had too much action going on, and the Switch lost power a little bit.
ESAM is in Winners Finals now. We're going to get into our next Winners Semis match. Tweak and Leffen. Tweak and Leffen.
Tweak and Leffen. This is going to be an interesting fight, I'd wager.
We're going to see if Tweak can actually pull this out on his home turf, Palutena's Temple.
Yeah, you need to remember this is a tournament regulation tournament. So we're going to be using random Final Destination and random Battlefield.
Yes, and I feel like this was a very strategic pick due to Leffen being very salty over nearly everything in this game. Just the very image of Palutena sends salt through his veins, and I don't know if he's going to be able to concentrate. I have full faith in Tweak. Him and his fishbowl eyes. Oh, shot put. Very risky.
Barely missing the shot put. Would have racked up a lot of damage.
Right now, Leffen going on the offensive. 2 hits in a row. He goes for a third.
Ooh,
barely avoiding it.
With the reaction time of Skull Kid himself, dodges Leffen's down smash. but then Leffen retaliates to his dodge with a jab.
Oh, but he did not have enough
And there
reaction
goes
time for
Tweak.
that. Tweak SDing once again. First MKLeo SD against Tweak, now Tweak SDing against Leffen. Leffen, despite all odds, has made it to winners finals of this tournament. This has been one of the most shocking. The crowd is booing. They are feverishly booing.
It's getting loud in here.
Alright, so we're gonna see Sam Sora versus Tweak now. And I'm expecting a shit show of him. And now, we have to keep in mind, we are still under the dimensional warp. We have landed in this sort of cotton candy-esque palm tree looking ass dimension.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, Alfredo, everything looks delicious. You know, I'll just say here, I went ahead and licked the floor. It tasted like fiberglass insulation. So I would not advise tasting the land here.
Now, Andrew, I don't think that's a very good idea.
You know, I've got quite a few regrets here. But you know, let's just get back to the match. And see, looking at the background, I can see that our universe that we used to be in has also been transported into sort of memories.
But it does not matter.
And Tweak is out of the tournament.
Sam Sora is now in top. And now we're gonna get into our other losers match right now. It is going to be... It's Mewtwo King versus Salem.
And you know, luckily, Alfredo, it seems that when we warped out of Insulation Land, my tongue is much better. The fiberglass stayed, but we win. It seems here today we're closing quite a few gaps, like Salem is with MVG Mewtwo King.
Yes, just like the gap between the Melee and Smash Ultimate community.
It seems Salem has not given up on his teabagging etiquette, and we are seeing MVG Mewtwo King not happy with it. Oh, and a brilliant F smash by Mewtwo King. And we're seeing the damage start to get high. But as fast as we can say, wow, look at that gap closure, Salem already has another shot.
But he blows it!
Lands the up smash. Salem, it's been fun, but you're out of here.
And this is for winners finals. Very tense situation, and it's going to be ESAM versus Leffen. Now, if I recall, I don't believe ESAM is quite a fan of Leffen's behavior in the scene, but we're going to see if Leffen, a Melee player, can hang with the best, one of the best Ultimate players in the world.
Now, I know we are doing this by tournament regulations, but do we know if stage hazards are on?
Oh, fuck.
Well, this might be a tournament regulation.
Yes, well, they
Stage hazards on with one stock, unlimited timer. First to one.
And both characters still just feeling each other out. Just feeling each other. Just feeling.
I don't know if they're feeling each other that much. But you know what is certain? I don't know. I am uncertain what the next transformation will be.
Launches a grenade off
Looking
at
like
Leffen.
ESAM didn't capitalize on those platforms earlier, but he's also trying to utilize this platform here.
Oh, but the F smash, ESAM hopping off hard.
Wins the tournament.
Oh my god! Turn on the player cam.
I never saw this coming. Turn on the player cam. ESAM is ecstatic.
He is vibing right now.
So unfortunately we're not able to explain this in the midst of the bracket, but Leffen is actually going to be the one moving forward instead of ESAM. Our player cams revealed that throughout the winners finals match, ESAM was showing Leffen Pikachu Rule 34, and unfortunately that falls into player sportsmanship, and we had to we were going to disqualify him, but after observing the Rule 34 we decided that they were pretty good, pretty worth showing, so the penalty for this time is only he moves into the loser bracket. So ESAM is now in losers finals, and Leffen is now in grands.
Mewtwo King!
Mewtwo King!
Mewtwo King! We love you, Mewtwo King! I feel like, even though our dimension has been warped entirely into 2D, and everything is so bright and it's hurting my eyes, it's hard to watch.
Yes, this
but at the same time, I can't take my eyes off of this immaculate gameplay. Oddly enough, we haven't seen a single timeout this entire tournament.
Well,
possibly due to the timer not being on. But
due to us using tournament regulation. I'm sorry, Alfredo, we gotta play by the rules. One stock, unlimited timer, first to one.
And now, Samsora just trying to figure out how to hold his gun correctly so he could possibly fire it at Mewtwo King. He has been adjusting this entire time. Obviously, being transported into the world of Smash is very disorienting. I just realized this stage was drawn in MS Paint.
We're seeing as much detail in these characters' footwork as we are seeing details in the clouds, Alfredo.
Ooh, shoots him point blank in the chest. How's he gonna respond
We
to
see
that?
a tornado come out, sending him to the top platform, but just misses the follow-up.
Oh! The mind games! He reflected him and spun him around so he was disoriented, then F-smashed Mewtwo King, the biggest brained wizard I have ever seen in my life. And that just... Samsora is out at 4th place. We're gonna see a run back. I think this is winner semis. But we're going to see Mewtwo King versus ESAM once again.
That's right, we have seen that before. And last time we saw ESAM barely take out the win.
But we're going to see...
But this is a whole new game.
Anything changes this time.
And you know, it appears in the background we have been transported to hell, it seems.
Yes, we have all died and been transported to hell. This just proves that all Smashers will go to hell.
Thankfully, while the lava rises, we have been graced with these blue pods that we can stay shielded in.
Yes. They do cool down to -30 degrees, but that is simply something we'll have to adapt to over time, just like how ESAM is strongly adapting to Mewtwo King right now.
Right, we're not seeing Mewtwo. He's closing the gap, but he's not racking up enough damage, and it shows in these numbers. Oh, and we see a bomb barely miss Mewtwo King.
Goes to the Chakram.
While pressures may be high, standing still was the absolute right move. But he goes a little low for the recovery, and we see ESAM move on.
In ESAM, back up against Leffen for the 2nd time.
Now, you need to remember, ESAM is on losers, so he's going to have to get the reset, and we're also in space, so I hope they can hold their breath for this unlimited time regulation tournament.
Yes, and we do have Lilat Hazards on right now. Mostly because our Dimensional Rift portal does not allow for hazards off.
Well, it's not like we were allowed to decide. We had such a heated match earlier on FD that... Oh, and we're being transported again. And it appears we are dropping down close to Corneria. Will they handle the entry velocity? We'll find out next time. And it seems we are leaving Corneria. That place is for chumps. And we're transporting again. Oh, shit! Oh, no!
I'm scared!
Oh, my God! Oh, these two fighters don't quit!
They keep going! Pushing even further
I hope
beyond!
Thankfully, we're being transported back out into another space dogfight.
We can relax again and watch the match. ESAM is off stage. Will he be able to recover? He recovers low!
It appears he falls into the void.
And that is it!
Leffen wins the space battle.
Leffen, our supreme champion in this tournament, wins grand finals, beat ESAM twice, and he is the supreme champion.